My friends, there comes a season in every life when the whispers of destiny grow louder than the noise of fear. A season when God prepares you, not for something small, not for something ordinary, but for something big. But here's the truth before that blessing arrives. There is always a test, always a struggle, always a proving ground. The greatest victories are born out of the fiercest battles. Pressure is never comfortable. It weighs on your shoulders. It squeezes your heart. It tests your patience. And yet, pressure is the clearest signal that something greater is being prepared for you. Think of it, no coal ever becomes a diamond without being crushed by time, weight, and fire. No athlete ever rises to glory without pushing through resistance and fatigue. No leader ever earns authority without walking through seasons of trial. When you feel pressed on every side, when the bills are higher than the income, when the critics are louder than the supporters, when the nights are longer than the days of rest, don't curse the pressure. That pressure is the very proof that God is shaping you for promotion. It is a refining fire, burning away what is weak, unnecessary, and temporary, leaving only what is strong, valuable, and permanent. So instead of asking, "Why me?" begin to ask, "What is this preparing me for?" Because the pressure you carry today is building the strength you'll need tomorrow. It's not punishment, it's preparation. It's not the end, it's the doorway to the next chapter. Those who run from pressure run from their own promotion. But those who endure it, who hold their ground with faith, who choose to see beyond the momentary pain, they are the ones who rise. And when the pressure has done its work, when it has finished shaping you, the promotion will not only come, it will fit you perfectly because you will have grown into the person capable of holding it. Delay is one of the hardest things to endure because it feels like silence, it feels like stillness, it feels like your prayers have gone unanswered. You wait, and the longer you wait, the louder the doubts become. Maybe it wasn't meant for me. Maybe I misheard. Maybe I should give up. But delay is not denial. Just because the blessing has not arrived yet does not mean it will not come. Time does not cancel destiny. Look at the farmer who plants a seed. He does not dig it up every day to see if it has sprouted. He trusts that what is hidden is still alive. He waters the soil, he waits, and he believes in the process of growth. The seed will break through in its season, not a day sooner, not a day later. And so it is with your dream. You have planted in faith, now patience is your proof that you believe it will grow. Delay is often the hand of God rearranging circumstances in your favor. You cannot see it, but doors are being built, paths are being cleared, people are being positioned to meet you at the right moment. If the blessing came too early, you might not be ready. If the opportunity opened too soon, you might not have the wisdom to hold it. Delay is the preparation of the blessing and the preparation of you. Every great achiever has walked through this waiting ground. They faced moments when nothing seemed to move, when the vision looked impossible. But those who held on, those who refused to let the delay deceive them, saw the promise fulfilled. Delay stretches your faith, it tests your endurance, but it also ensures that when the door finally swings open, you are strong enough to walk through it and stay there. So if you are waiting right now, don't call it over. Don't bury your dream. Don't confuse silence with rejection. The blessing is not denied. It is simply delayed until the perfect moment. And when it arrives, you will see that every second of waiting had meaning. Opposition is not a sign that you are failing. It is often the clearest sign that you are moving in the right direction. Think about it. Nobody bothers to fight what has no value. Thieves don't waste their time on empty vaults. They go after the ones filled with treasure. In the same way, when opposition rises against you, it is because what you carry is valuable, your vision is powerful, and your future is worth resisting. The moment you decide to rise above average, you will disturb the comfort of those who choose to remain there. The moment you set your eyes on a higher calling, you awaken forces, both seen and unseen, that prefer you to stay where you are. Expect it. When critics come, when doubters surround you, when friends turn cold, don't let it shake you. Let it remind you that you are on a path worth defending. Every invention that changed the world faced ridicule. Every movement that brought progress faced resistance. Every leader who carried vision was attacked before they were honored. The opposition is not a wall to stop you. It is a mirror reflecting the size of your assignment. If your dream attracts no resistance, then perhaps it is too small. But when your dream is big, when it threatens to break barriers, when it dares to shift lives, that is when the opposition comes fiercest. What many call obstacles are in truth opportunities disguised. They force you to grow stronger, to sharpen your skills, to deepen your resolve. They drive you to discover resources within yourself that you never knew existed. Opposition stretches you so that when the opportunity fully opens, you are prepared to seize it. Without resistance, your strength remains untested. With resistance, you rise with a power that cannot be shaken. So the next time you face opposition, don't say, "Why is this happening to me?" Say, "This confirms there is something great ahead of me." Stand firm, keep your focus, and let the resistance fuel your fire instead of stealing it. For where there is great opposition, there is even greater opportunity waiting just beyond it. Growth never feels easy. It stretches you, it unsettles you, it pulls you out of the familiar and places you in a space where nothing seems certain. Yet that is the very environment where transformation takes place. A seed cannot remain a seed and still become a tree. It must break, it must crack open. It must surrender its old form before it can reach for the sky. Discomfort is the sign that you are no longer who you were, but not yet who you are becoming. We often pray for growth, but resist the process it requires. We want strength without struggle, wisdom without mistakes, elevation without effort. But life does not work that way. Muscles only grow when they are torn and stretched. Character only deepens when it faces pressure. Vision only expands when it steps into uncertainty. Discomfort is not punishment. It is the stretching necessary to hold the blessing you asked for. Think of every season where you have grown the most. It was rarely during times of ease. It was when you faced loss, when you carried responsibility heavier than you thought you could bear, when you were challenged beyond your comfort zone. Those moments may have hurt, but they also shaped you. They unlocked resilience, creativity, and endurance you never would have discovered otherwise. The truth is, if you cling to comfort, you cling to limitation. Comfort zones are beautiful, but nothing ever grows there. The dream placed inside you will not fit in the safety of the familiar. It demands that you risk, that you stretch, that you face uncertainty with courage. The discomfort you feel today is proof that you are stepping into new territory, expanding into a version of yourself capable of handling more, carrying more, and becoming more. So don't despise the stretching. Don't fear the uneasiness. Every step that feels uncomfortable is carving out the space for your next level. Growth is supposed to make you restless because it's moving you beyond the smallness of yesterday into the greatness of tomorrow. Embrace the discomfort. It is the evidence that your life is not standing still. It is the sound of destiny unfolding. Vision is the seed of every great achievement. Before anything exists in reality, it first exists in the mind of someone bold enough to see it. And when God plants a vision inside you, it may feel far bigger than your current resources, your current skills, or your current circumstances. That is intentional. Vision stretches you to look beyond what you have and believe in what can be. So many people hesitate to pursue their vision because they look at what's in their hands and say, "It's not enough." But the truth is, provision follows vision. Resources are attracted to clarity. When you commit to a dream, when you move forward in faith, doors begin to open that were once invisible. People you have never met show up at the right time. Opportunities you never imagined come within reach. The universe responds to conviction. Think of every breakthrough story in history. It began with someone who saw something that others did not. At first, they had nothing but an idea and the courage to believe in it. But once they committed, once they took steps toward it, the support, the partnerships, the finances, the guidance began to align. The vision acted like a magnet, pulling provision into its orbit. Vision also has a way of testing you. If the dream is truly from God, it will be bigger than your comfort zone, bigger than your budget, bigger than your ability to accomplish it alone. Why? Because it forces you to grow into a higher version of yourself and to rely on faith that resources will meet you on the journey. If everything were already in place, it would not be vision, it would be maintenance. You don't need to know how every detail will come together. You only need to hold the vision clearly, nurture it passionately, and act on it consistently. The clearer you see it, the stronger it draws provision. The more you commit, the more the path unfolds. Step out, and the bridge will appear beneath your feet. So if today you feel underqualified, underfunded, or underprepared, don't let that stop you. The absence of provision is not the death of your vision. It is the call to walk forward until provision catches up. Vision always attracts provision. Believe it, hold it, act on it, and watch as what you need arrives exactly when you need it. So I tell you today, hold firm when the night feels darkest. Stand strong when the path feels uncertain. Because the darkest night is always the prelude to a rising sun. And when God is about to give you something big, it will come suddenly, powerfully, undeniably, changing your life forever. Rise up, my friends. The test is proof of the treasure. The struggle is proof of the strength within you. And the promise is this: if you don't quit, you will win. Thank you.